All right, chat, shall we continue with our lovely Falcons run? We're going to get back to simming. Although, what do you guys think? We could start to follow the team week by week. It's up to you on how you want to handle it. I do need to figure out how the hell I'm going to handle the training spots for the season. I feel like Group 1 will be Colts. And then who the hell knows? Franks isn't overly important. We got Colt. We got Bev. Still think we need one more draft before we follow. See, that's what I'm thinking too. I'd like to train up Hawkins still. In case we have to deal him, we get some value out of it. Ingold is 24. Yeah, he's at 10,000 points to get an upgrade. That's just not going to happen. Wide receiver wise, Ridley needs a lot of points before he gets another upgrade. We'll focus on Holcomb. We're trying to get a breakout moment. We'll focus on Hardwick. And we will focus on Gage. So that will be our first group of peeps that we focus on in terms of training. We'll give them a couple weeks and then we'll alternate out. There's just too many promising players on this team to want to train up. It's not like we're like the Patriots and it's like, well, we have like 3 prospects we can train. We've got an entire team that needs to improve. And there we go. Joe Holcomb's already up by a point. The one thing I want to do, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I might take a look at the schemes. Maybe. Like the one thing I haven't done is change the team schemes because I'm like, well, how cheap do we have to be? But screw it, let's just do it. And 92 on the 3-4 under. We will stay with the Shanahan playbook. Coco, we hire every now and then. Or we play every now and then. I'm just wondering if I should change to a playbook that might be based more on having a more mobile quarterback. Like, I don't know. Baltimore's playbook comes to mind, you know? Baltimore's playbook definitely comes to mind. Is there anybody else that stands out aside from Baltimore when you think of a quarterback that likes to take off? You know, maybe like Buffalo with Josh Allen. Kyle Shanahan, obviously like Garoppolo, not so much. And it crashed. What is happening? Holy hell, I don't think this game has crashed on me once before tonight. It has crashed 7 or 8 times. So will we go Arizona or will we go Baltimore for the offensive playbook? That's the question. Those are the 2 that come to mind. But I'm not sure who might be able to utilize our quarterback's speed a little bit better. That is the $1 million question. KC possibly. Baltimore or Arizona. Let's see if I can actually, I was going to say, let's see if I can manage to go to franchise, but I think I have another pack in Ultimate Team. Niners playbook doesn't have a read option in it? I'm not sure. It might. Garoppolo might not be like the main option that you think of. Alright, I didn't have another pack then. Pat's playbook has QB runs too. Not that I was against the Shanahan playbooks. Like I said, on one hand, I don't want to cheese it for the extra scheme fit, but on the other hand, it's like, whatever, let's have some fun with it. It's not like it's going to give us this major boost. So again, the 91 for vertical zone run, and the 92 for 3-4 under, even though we might not necessarily keep that. Let's check Baltimore. A lot of plays out of the pistol and out of the shotgun, obviously. And the Cardinals, shitload of plays out of the shotgun. And Kingsbury outright uses the spread offense. Baltimore was more listed as the power. I think, yeah, let's go Arizona then. We use the Kingsbury offense. I'll stick with Shanahan's 4-3 playbook because we really do need to make sure that we run more 4-3 plays because of our 2 defensive tackles. So then in terms of the upgrades, Joe Holcomb does improve. I mean, I want him to be a scheme fit, but also, like, him getting better as a slot option is the goal. Let's work on making him better as a deep threat for the moment, I guess. Do I have any enforcer jersey? I don't think I do, actually. I actually don't believe I do. To make McGarry a little bit better. Depth option. Chris Hawley. Random O-lineman we took in the draft for a little bit of depth. And Colt Johnson gets his first upgrade. Make him better as a strong arm option, since he's already pretty good as a scrambler. Could just make him better as a scrambler and have him not be a scheme fit. What I need to get is the practice boost, and I think we're not quite there yet. We are going to sim this game against Carolina, but the boost so that everyone in practice is recognized as a scheme fit, and then we're golden. And then I can just train him up as a scrambler, no problem. Kind of the game plan. We lose to the Panthers, but only by a point, 21-20. We do pick up an injury, and it is Kevin Wilcox. It's only for 1 week, though. That's not too bad. So a rough loss to Carolina. Nothing too brutal, though. We have a contract up. Oh, baby. Calvin Ridley needs to get paid. And Ridley is going to get paid. Yes, indeed. Fortunato. Give it a follow, and indeed, Ridley is done. So we re-sign Calvin. Arm fracture in the week. It's a minor arm fracture. And scouting now for the first time here in week 3. So quarterback-wise, Cam June's a great name, but we're sticking with our quarterback. There's no point in looking elsewhere. We're sticking with our running back. Don't really need a fullback. Wide receiver, I mean, I think we're good. We don't really have to worry about a new wide receiver until Ridley goes. We have our top 3. There's really no point there. Tight end-wise, we don't need one until Kyle Pitts is gone. So, and O-line as well. We really only need one option on the O-line to really improve this team. Actually, even then on the O-line, we're fine. So yeah, we will go pretty much all defense here to start off. We do need a better edge rusher, which is exactly what we will look for. You know, you want DK. Again, I'm not going to trade for any like top players from anybody. Any luck with the shirt. I currently have the shirt sitting in the shopping cart, and I'm hoping that possibly, potentially, it will allow me to get it. That's the hope. That is the hope. The website's still very slow. Alright, so scouting's done for the week. Strategy. We will switch off of these guys and get it into our second group. So again, if we don't scout Colt, we're not going to bother making Felipe Franks better. Mostert we don't have focused on. Ingold at 26, a bit too much. So Kyle Pitts will be focused upon. Never thought of NFTs, no. Sebastian Bolin we'll focus on. And then Denzel Burke's a bit too weak. We'll get Eric Colbert. Honestly, I mean, Chris Hawley we could focus on. I mean, we do need a pretty, we do need some depth on the O-line. Left guard we'll focus on Blackburn and Holcomb. Those will be the focus players for the week. We're probably going to bounce that around quite a bit, I would say. Quite a bit indeed. So training done, we'll go to upgrade players. Alex Kappa improves. He's up to a 79. Long shirts in the event or $300 in the event. That doesn't surprise me. We'll go for more eventually. Alex Blackburn improves. Make him more of an agile type. And we got some good upgrades here. Swizz, what's going on? Greg Hardwick gets better, which is nice. Again, we have Hardwick, we have Ridley in the short term. Eric Colbert, man, we got a lot of upgrades here. Eric Colbert improves. Marlon Davidson, just some water. I don't drink anything too crazy anymore. Just a lot of water. Stay hydrated, dog. Jermaine Gage gets better. Make him better as a deep threat. Connor Leary at corner. He gets better. A lot of wubs in this song. Jonathan Garvin at linebacker. Try to get him closer to a scheme fit. Play Tarkov. What's this guy? I'm back to college on Tuesday, so I've God tier internet. God tier internet is fantastic. Swizz, it is season 2. It is season 2. Up, up, up. I might have finally gotten through to be able to order that goddamn shirt. We might be here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This takes precedent. Alright, bada bing, name, good, address, good, city, good, state, postal code. What? And then you get the shipping methods and it says, sorry, no quotes are available for this order at this time. What are you on about? That doesn't make sense. Oh, nope, it popped up. It good? Yep, it's good. Hold on. Yep. We're okay. Kyle Pitts, by the way, improved, which is great. I feel like I missed something in chat. Who'd you draft the second overall pick? We got that wide receiver, Hardwick. We don't yet know how good he is. All right, we are good to go for this game against the Denver Broncos. See if we can move to 2-1, or if it's going to be another rough season. Honestly, it's probably for the best if it's a rough season. As we beat Denver and have a breakout player already. 37-31, we beat the Broncos. We had a top player of the week, and it was Johnson. Johnson threw for 400 yards. 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns for Colts. NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He and Drew Lock went head to head. Colt Johnson has arrived. Oh my God. That is absolutely ridiculous. We'll see who the breakout player is in a moment. I got a feeling it could be Colts. And mainly because that allows me to go elsewhere. We did get the running back as well, yes. All right, scouting-wise. Scouting-wise. Again, we'll take a look on the defensive line. Not that many guys who are projected to be drafted, except for future Canucks great Willie Mitchell. Paulman might be Armin. Here's hoping. Weekly strategy. And we will change over the team. So we stopped on Hayden Holcomb last week. We'll focus on Dahlman a little bit. Try to get him better. That should boost him up. Right guard, Lindstrom. Let's focus a little bit on the Mayflower. But not the Pinto, the Santa Maria. Those are the racist ones. Right tackle is good.
Oh, good for you!
I'm going to go with Vortman. Thank you for the follow. So we don't need to focus on McGarry. We do need to focus on Casey Austin. We'll also focus on Tremaine Jeffrey a little bit. Beautiful. Alright. So we'll get to our player upgrades. And then we will check out the breakout player. Because that means we're going to have to jump into the game. Colt Johnson getting better already. And glitching out like a sumbitch. They dropped the non-pre-order version of this game for everybody. And now this game is falling apart at the seams. And I don't know why. I presume that we're gonna crash again. That is my presumption. Alex Thomas, he's also glitching out like a son of a bitch. I don't know what happened. Is the day one patch out, and is that what's broken this, I guess, is my question. This is horrific. Marquise Beverly gets an upgrade point as he continues to break. Jesus, that's his nickname, the glitch. Matt Hennessy improves as he continues to glitch out. I guess they have broken this in a way. Jesus. Jalen Mayfield gets better on the O-line. Drew Dahlman got better on the O-line. What is this glitch, dude? Next Gen feature. You can see into the Matrix on Next Gen. Oh boy, yep. Yep, alright. Okay, yep. I'm sorry if anyone has like seizure concerns or issues with flashing lights. This game is falling apart at the seams. Holy shit. Alright, well, who's the breakout player? It's Cortland Ellington already. Let's go. You guys were right. He needs one forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sacks, or we hold the Panthers to less than 250 total yards. So Cortland Ellington, the linebacker that we drafted, super high overall, but normal dev, already has a chance to get upgraded. Let's go. That is huge. And I'm pretty sure the game just crashed. What the fuck, EA, is going on tonight? This is unbelievable. Is it gonna crash? There it is. There it is. Okay, yep. Can I get a great game or two in chat, please? It was perfectly fine before tonight. This game did not crash on me once before tonight. Not once. I can't go back to the... I think it just crashed my console. It did. It crashed the entire system. So, EA, you got some splaining to do. Because I don't understand what's going on. This is outrageous. Fucking hell. Like, is there anything on Twitter about what's happening? No, they don't say anything on Twitter. They need Frostbite. Yeah, right, yeah, Frostbite engine. Here you go. Ba-da-da-ba. Oh, goodness. Well, now we'll wait 6.5 years for it to load back in. We keep waiting. So much fucking waiting. Oh my god, we just keep waiting. Jesus. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this tonight, but this is just outrageous. Alright, there we go. So, training's done. We have our breakout player still, as far as I know. Let's see if we can play Carolina. Again, we barely lost to them 2 weeks ago. Let's see if it wants to work now. Indeed it does. Cool beans, yo. Colt Johnson. We love him. He's the man, but he's not our focus this week. Our focus is on defense with Cortland. Again, he needs 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. That's it. As we are tied at 7 at the end of the first. We'll check on what we have at the half with Ellington. We are down 27-14. Does Ellington, has he already accomplished his breakout moment, is the question. So for the Falcons, defense, Ellington has not accomplished what we need. And unfortunately, it was hold the Panthers to less than 250 yards of total offense. And they are already at 250 yards. So we are going to have to focus on the defensive side of things and see if we can make this happen. And AJ, you'll be happy to know I am 1 button click away from making this happen from the looks of it. So let's do this. Where is Ellington? There he is. We need 1 tackle for loss. 1 tackle for loss, baby! There it is. Immediately, we earn Ellington the upgrade. 1 play. Let's go. Easy does it. Easy does it. Good shit. So I will, let's sim. Let's sim here through the 3rd quarter. Maybe we'll try a crazy 4th quarter comeback. Okay, maybe we'll try a rest of game crazy comeback here. Or we could just sim and say, GG's, it's over. Fuck it, let's go for it. Let's see what happens.
Johnson on 1st down.
Beverly runs him over. The truck. The truck. Whew. Maybe more of a runaway freight train is Marquise Beverly. Oh, someone, we mentioned Guns N' Roses earlier. Can we call him the Night Train? It's like Dayman, except he's the Night Train. Oh, goodness. All right. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can get this first down.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I missed the throw. We're going to go for it. That's a shame. My initial target was not open. We're going to need Pitts. Oh boy, Pitts can't block. Okay. Oh boy, yep. That blitz came through immediately. Well, I said if we got stopped. Yeah. We had no time there whatsoever to make anything happen. Should have gone for the run, I guess. And McCaffrey is just about gone. I think we will wave the white flag here. That's the ball game. As we lost, what, 21-20 to Carolina, and then they come to Atlanta and absolutely poop on us. Is pretty much the only way to sum that up. We got pooped on. But we did get Ellington that upgrade, and that's all that matters for that particular deal. This season's a learning experience for sure. So I'm not too concerned about the fact that we were not the ones who pooped. We are the ones who were. We were the poopy. So there we go. Cortland Ellington gets the upgrade. He is now star development with a 10,000 XP boost. We take the positives here. On to the next week where we play Tampa Bay. Hey, Sid, congrats on the Twitch drop, dog. So if you go into Mutt, you get a nice free pack just for watching this stream. Bryce Callahan, we know we're going to drop at the end of this year. He's not coming back. It was a 1-year deal. We'll probably trade him at the deadline. Everyone knows I love Ultimate Team. Right? How couldn't you, Sin? Coco, so I find he typically retires at the end of Season 2. AJ, I also got the we couldn't place this order. I'm just going to keep hitting the button. Gambling, baby. Who doesn't love a good bit of gambling every now and then? J.D. Davison, Paul Mann. Paul Mann. Tackler of the QB, man. Who are we good at scouting? Use up these 11 points. O-line. Cool. Rated E for everyone. Alright, so scouting's done for the week. We have our team profile. Let's go ahead and change over who we're focused on here. We are now 1-3 on the season. 2-2? I don't quite remember. We're on Jeffrey at left tackle. Or not left tackle, left end. So right end, Marlon Davidson will get a focus this week. Like, I don't know if I want to focus on, like, one dude, or if I just want to focus on, like, the same group of guys, or if I want to focus on everybody here and there, because I have way too many people to focus on. Like, we have to, you know, we have to bounce this around a little bit. So Ellington is now a star, which is beautiful. Those two guys are just way too lowly rated. Michael Walker would be nice to improve before trading him. Let's go ahead and focus on those guys then. That way too, I mean, some of these guys we might end up trading, so we're trying to bounce up their overall in value a little bit before it happens. Player upgrades. J.K. Scott. Well, Swizz, I meant as like the same group of people as opposed to like one person. I mean, I get what you mean about the small core. I guess I just saw what you said there too, and it's, I don't know. It's interesting in terms of how to boost it up. As AJ Terrell just gained 2 points, which is beautiful. Kevin Wilcox, one of our defensive tackles. I got a drop, baby. Hell yeah. Kevin Wilcox. He's up to a 79 now as a rookie, which is beautiful. Jalen Hawkins at safety. Certainly won't be the long-term solution there. Denzel Burke, at tight end, got an upgrade, for God's sake. Just make him better as a blocker. Peanut butter, I think they were both great, but I think, you know, you can rely on one company to... Ooh, 2 upgrade points for Ellington. You can rely on one company to handle the follow-up a little bit better. Cortland Ellington now up to a 78. Beautiful. So again, we drafted him. Like, oh no, he's a normal dev. He's already star dev after 4 games, which is incredible. Let's get pooped on by Tampa. Champa. Nice job, AJ. Good stuff. As we got pooped on, 42-21. No surprise. AJ, I still keep hitting place order. Jermaine Cage, I am actually going to try to hold on to. We have $109 million in cap room coming up, so yeah, we'll sign Jermaine Cage and then probably eventually get rid of him. Jared Whitfield as well at corner. We'll go ahead and look to bring him back. You never know. Decent depth. Connor Leary as well. I think we'll just look to sign a lot of these dudes. Devin Richards not so much because he's 23 already. So we'll let go of Devin Richards. Jeffrey can go. Justin Bernard can go. Paul Burks. Tevin Lewis. And Denzel Burke. We'll be letting go of all of you guys there. Alright, scouting for the week. Scouting for the week. Scouting for the week. We go back over to right-hand side, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go... So defensive tackle, we technically don't need anybody. So it was the edge. We do need another good linebacker. Let's see if there's anybody that we can find here. Alright, so the weekly strats. The weekly strats. Let's see What we got? Coco, depends on what. Where the hell did we last look at? Middle linebacker. So we'll work on Barnes. I'm not really going to care about Garvin. Focus on AJ Terrell. Coco, it depends on the type of shirt, to be honest. As unhelpful as that is, it really does depend on material or where it's being bought from, so I think I'm good to go in terms of securing a certain shirt from Pro Wrestling Tees. We'll focus on Whitfield here too, since we're going to re-sign him. And safety-wise, we'll still focus on Grant. We'll focus on Winston as well. And this should be good. So yeah, Shop AEW is down, but Pro Wrestling Tees is not. I mean, granted, they're off of the same thing, but... Alright, so we have handled the scouting, we have handled the training, we have player upgrades for this week. Kyle Pitts improves again. He is up to an 89 overall. Unbelievable. Javian Hawkins. In case we decide to move on from him, he's at least becoming more valuable, or he can be our backup running back next year. Sebastian Bolin will try to get closer to a scheme fit. He's up to a 70. Devin Richards at wide receiver. He's up to a 67. Felipe Franks at QB. He's up to a 64. Again, I was really hoping he'd get a breakout moment last year, but that did not happen. And then Calvin Ridley gets even better. As if that was possible. My God. So yeah, whenever we decide to trade Calvin Ridley, probably when he's 30, we're going to get a massive return, I presume. Send this game against the Cardinals, see if we can get our third win of the year, and we do not. We lose 27-13. We have a negotiation ready. I think it's Mostert, if I'm not mistaken. It is. We know we're moving on from him, though. We are approaching week 8. I am very likely next week to move on from some players on this team, get some value back for what was essentially rentals. And again, we will continue to look at our linebacker options, no matter how trash they may be. And unfortunately, the answer is quite trash. We can look at middle linebackers and maybe move somebody over. The weekly strat is we're going to be hosting Cleveland, so this is going to be a loss. And look to get an interception. And we stopped on free safeties, so we're looking at Thomas. Let's go ahead and look at McCord. Trying to improve Tyler Bass a little bit. J.K. Scott. And then we're back to Colt Johnson and Felipe Franks. I mean, let's be honest, Franks, though, unless he were to have a breakout, isn't worth it. So we'll focus on Bev. Good old Bev. Good old Bev. Alright, let's see what we got. Any other upgrades here? Indeed. What do we got? A lot of upgrades again. Tremaine Jeffrey on the defensive line. Not bad. It's now a scheme fit. Paul Burks. So again, some of these guys who are never really going to be impact players for us, but at least they're improving. Devin Lewis. Mostert getting that upgrade is huge for us because we're going to be looking at trading him away here. He's up to an 86. He just became that much more valuable. Very nice. Chris Barnes, our big free agent signing. I mean, he's never going to be a scheme fit, unfortunately, so we might as well just make him better in terms of, probably in terms of pass coverage. Might as well just take the top option. Or we could have taken the bottom option to make him more well-rounded. Didn't really matter. Greg Hardwick at receiver. We're very close to figuring out how good he is. He needs to improve his route running. Like, above all else, he needs to improve route running. We'll go with the lowest option again to try and make him more well-rounded. So short route did improve. Eric Colbert is a scheme fit. Let's make you better as a power option. So again, you can always go for the top one and probably get an overall upgrade, but it's like, I want these guys to be as well-rounded as they can be. I mean, you could argue, like, the Patriot way of, like, hey, just get a guy and make him as good at one thing as he possibly can be is the way to go. Different philosophies. Richie Grant. Not quite a scheme fit yet. Aiden Holcomb on the O-line. Closer to a scheme fit. Chris Hawley, the other O-lineman that we drafted, that's a rookie. It's better at pass protection, +3 pass block finesse. And Deion Jones, who is not long for this team, but make him a little bit better. He's 27. Keep him until he's about 30. So, let's sim this game here against Cleveland. We'll probably fall to 2-5. And indeed, we lost 42-16. So we're down to 2-5. We've only had one breakout moment this season, unfortunately. Kind of hoping we get a bit luckier than that, but no such luck. Hello, Nick Hamilton. And Bernard Freeman. Clyde Murphy. Back over to offensive line with that extra points. So let's go ahead, do the upgrades for the week, and we'll see from there. Unless you're before sending Coco, it's all good. I think I'm covered, but I appreciate the offer, buddy. Thank you. Here's how often do you wear jerseys off stream? Not very. I mean, if I go to a game, obviously, but for the most part, I mean, like in the winter, they can be kind of nice, but yeah, a lot of the times the whole wearing the jersey happens on stream more than anything. People have joked that it's practically become a damn uniform. Points for Ingold to update. Let's not do that. Wear it occasionally, like while playing street hockey or something like that, or you know, if I'm out on the ice. But I'm also nervous about any potential damage. You know, spent a lot of money on that jersey collection. But the good thing is, with the hockey jersey collection, you take care of your stuff for the most part. Value only goes up over time. Especially, you know, depending on the jersey and how old it is to begin with. Perfect flyouts. Oh, Frank. MLB's the best, though, isn't it? Okay, well, Joe Holcomb's glitching, so you know this game's going to crash very soon. What the hell is going on, EA? Hockey jersey mandatory. Maybe not mandatory, but I'd definitely wear one. I don't know what the hell is going on with Madden. How, like, what did they break and how? Like, this is happening twice an hour at this rate. And this was not happening before tonight. So, figure that one out, huh? Figure that one out. Just brutal. It's a mighty fine Bork jersey, isn't it? Really is. Still my favorite, too. Alright, let's do this. We'll see if the game crashes while we try. Pretty much anticipating that it's going to crash at any minute. So in terms of potential trades, there it goes. Fucking hell, EA. My God. I love having to restart my game every 20 minutes. Maybe we, Ooh. maybe, just maybe, we can, maybe we should have switched to F1 at some point tonight, but what are you going to do? If we played as the Panthers, this wouldn't be happening. Well, you know. I'm going to wait a couple of weeks. Yeah, at this point, I might be recommending people wait. Maybe wait until Black Friday to pick it up, huh? Maybe, just maybe. It says it last saved at 313. Let me make sure the scouting is still saved over here. Okay, good. Don't pay anywhere near full price. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again at looking at who could get traded. Obviously, Johnson and Franks are fine. Mostert has to go. Again, is there a team that could really use an improvement there? You say Chicago might look for an upgrade. Bengals, Bills. I mean, there are some teams that you could argue, you know, maybe they'd want somebody else. I wouldn't want to stifle Montgomery. So I think maybe a team like Cincinnati. Team like Arizona. Arizona doesn't have cap space. Bengals do have cap space. Alright, so we're looking at Cincinnati. Maybe the Chargers? And I wish I could trade for a certain wide receiver. Let's see what the Chargers are willing to do. They are not interested. Are the Bengals interested? Somewhat. Alright. Maybe, just maybe, we try to get this deal done with Cincy then. They can afford him. They have some interest. I mean, unless there's a team that has a green bar interest in him. And it doesn't look like that's the case. So yeah, Cincy's the team. And we'll get what we can for him. We had a feeling he'd be a rental anyway. Can I get a first round pick for him? I'm going to have to give up a little bit to get it done, but getting an extra first round pick very, very much works for me. We'll go Mostert and a 6 next year for Cincy's first this year. Done deal. All right, so Raheem, thank you very much for being a temporary Atlanta Falcon. It opens up a little bit of cap room as well. We knew we weren't bringing him back. We had already confirmed that. We do need to go out and sign an extra running back, and I'll probably still sign an extra quarterback. So again, in case of injury, we'll sign Tyrod Taylor. And for running backs, Deacon Gaddis on the Chiefs. 22 and a 66. Or a 67. Just sign this random dude off of the Chiefs practice squad to help fill out the team. I'm sure EA will get right on fixing this glitch. I'm certain. They care about the utmost important. I mean, us franchise players are of the utmost importance. So I am sure that they'll be attending to us very soon in our time of need, including the draft white screen of flashbang death. Alright, so we're good there. We're good there. Ingold, Ridley, Hardwick, Holcomb. We're good there. I don't really know if there's anybody else. Hawkins obviously now will keep. I don't really think there's anybody else to get rid of here. It was mainly just him and, our corner as well. We'll still keep Jones. But yeah, now's the time for Bryce Callahan to also leave the team. Looking for green bar interest on Callahan. Anybody? Doesn't look like it. So again, we'll be looking at yellow bar. The Bills are apparently interested. And they could use them too. Alright, Buffalo. Let's work out a deal here. You get a nice little rental. Although the Bills are apparently not very good this year, but I'll take anything for Callahan. It's not so much about like maximizing value, it's just getting something back. How about just a second? Alright, cool. So we sent Bryce Callahan to Buffalo for a second-round pick, and that pretty much does it. In terms of all we had to do to sell for this season. We obviously didn't have too many people to worry about. As Darren Hall, 22 and a 65. 22 and a 66 for Huggins. Guess I have Freeman on my practice squad. 23 and a 60. Oh, James Cheeks, baby. That man ain't Cheeks, but we got him. We'll sign Cheeks from the Steelers practice squad. And from there, all we gotta do is just reset up the depth chart, and then we're good. We can sim a little bit more. So again, quarterback-wise, we're good. Running back-wise, obviously have Beverly in over Hawkins. Wide receiver-wise, we're good. Again, the O-line should be fine. We do have some negative morale going on at the team here because obviously we are not as good as our guys wanted us to be. As unfortunate as that is. Gotta get Leary in there over Cheeks. Leary actually has some chance to improve, so we'll get him in there in the 2 spot. Grant, Thomas. All right, cool. So we are set for the rest of the season then. The one thing I have to do, though, because now we have the staff points, we'll go over to franchise staff. We will go to Mr. Shanahan's talent tree, and we will do the final piece. I'm 1 short. It's a 75 or not a 60. Damn it. But that means everyone would be a scheme fit in training, so we'd get really good results in terms of the training, so no reason to not do it. Let's sim this game against Cincinnati. And we lose 46-25. Just absolutely dunked on. Negotiations, Tyrod. Obviously, we're going to drop you at the end of the year. Chris Lindstrom, though. Pretty important negotiations for us, and he wants more money. Not surprising. Can't really afford to lose him, though. College players. So focused on middle linebackers here. And unfortunately, Jabari Newkirk's not bad. Down that right-hand side. Ramon Goodwin, we'll see how good he actually is. The weekly strats. Nope, shouldn't do that yet. Should go to the staff tree and get that upgrade. Talent tree for Shanny. We will get the missing piece, and we will get even more upgrades out of that as if we needed more. It's funny that Kyle Shanahan into the back here, though, is our head coach. Alright, focus players this week. We got Sebastian Bolin. Eric Colbert. We'll focus on Holly as well. Go with the spread the wealth approach instead of focusing on like the same 6. Gonna get some decent team depth. And Kappa is 27, so it's not really worth it. We'll get Dahlman in there. Weekly game plan goal, 1 pick. Can't believe it's saying so late already too. I don't know what it is, man. Time just flies playing this franchise mode, though, especially when you have to restart your game 5 times, if not more. Alright, so training's good. We got the upgrades. What do we got? Chris Lindstrom improves. Guess who's about to be more expensive? It's Chris Lindstrom. Alex Blackburn. It's also now a scheme fit. Glad he's fitting in well at left guard. We know he's star dev as well. Alex Thomas. Try to make him a little bit more well-rounded since he's already a scheme fit. James Cheeks, we brought over from the Steelers practice squad. Didn't think he was going to be that good of a pick, and we were right. North Dakota State. Deacon Gaddis, the random running back we just signed. Make him a little bit better. I mean, he's only here for the year. We'll be letting go of him soon, but make him more well-rounded. Connor Leary. Make him better in man coverage. He actually has a chance to stick around. It's like a fourth option. We'll try to get him some development this year. Ogundeji. Whoops, I wanted to try and make a scheme fit, but we got menu lag. Hooray. And last guy, surprise, surprise, it's Kyle Pitts. Who? Do I try to make him better at blocking? He's already decent. I don't think he needs to be any better than that. We'll go possession. We'll go possession. Face of the franchise. It's Kyle Pitts. That glitchy face, and the game just froze again. What the hell did EA do to this game, man? What the hell? We are approaching a double-digit amount of crashes tonight. This is unreal. This is absolutely unreal. We are approaching a double-digit amount of crashes. Fucking hell. God damn. Do we call it? I'm getting close to that point for sure. Damn, man. Damn. Face the franchise. Nobody plays face the franchise. Damn. Well, it does kind of suck when your momentum's disrupted because the game won't stop crashing. It does kind of suck. But I want to at least get closer to the end of the season. I don't know if the game will allow me. This franchise fun this year. I don't believe it. I'd rather play Superstar mode on like Madden 06. Alright, well I guess the upgrade point for Pitts went through because it's not there anymore, so that's nice. We are 2-6, so let's get pooped on by the Saints. The defending Super Bowl champions, and we lose 35-14. Good. The worse we are, the better. The worse we are, the higher the pick. As we need to get Chris Lindstrom a little bit more money. What do you think, sir? He wants more of a bonus. Alright, Chris, you're being a real pain here. Being a real pain. Weekly strat for the week. Now upgrade players back. And it's our off week. Cool. We still have training, though. Let's see what we can do. Let's get Lindstrom in there, even though he's being incredibly difficult. Again, how I wish I could just have presets. No, fuck it. Let's throw Kappa in there this time. He's getting closer to an 80. And then Hennessy. And we won't throw McGarry in there because we're going to be losing him. So Casey Austin is confirmed star dev. Let's take a look. Colt Johnson, confirmed star dev. Beverly, we still don't know. Hardwick was star dev as well. Colbert's star dev. Blackburn star. It's not bad. Of course, we knew Malcolm Davidson was set to star. We'll get him in training here. Then we'll take a look elsewhere. Yeah, I haven't spent enough on Mutt. So. Hey, did you not see we gave you a Mutt pack? Get in there. Get in there right now. How dare you defy the temptation? Whoops. Available. Let's go Indeed on the outside. Indeed, Fisto. He's a monster. All right, done deal there for the scouting this week. So training's done, scouting's done, player upgrades. Cole Johnson gets an upgrade. Again, trying to get him to scheme fit here as soon as possible. And then we'll offset between like scrambling and the lowest one. Marlon Davidson is now a scheme fit. Beautiful. Jalen Mayfield on the O-line. Gets another upgrade. Very good indeed. Drew Dahlman. These depth O-linemen, man, they're getting better, which is good. Either it makes them valuable to trade, or at the very least, in case of injury, we're set up well. And Tyler, let's make a little bit more accurate. He's up to an 80 with his Nelly Eye Black. Alright, so we are good to get past the bye week. It's crazy we still have an 81 overall team. I mean, I guess we do have some good pieces, but I didn't think we'd be an 81. You know? So negotiations. Again, we have Lindstrom to work with. We'll drop the salary a little bit and give you more of a bonus, buddy. Enjoy. Alright, so Lindstrom stays with the team. Kendall Sheffield is okay at corner. I don't see the need to bring him back. Not at all. Since we'll probably draft at least one corner upcoming. It's going to be a very defensive-heavy draft for us. It has to be. We got pretty much all of the offensive talents we needed. Jonathan Correa, Scott Simpson. Hello, potential steals. Again, we'll go back over to left tackle and scout out that dude. And again, we'll try to scout the O-line late if we can. The weekly strats. Rush for over 200 yards might actually be possible now. Last guy we scouted was Marlon Davidson, right edge. We can focus on Taquan Graham. This might get him the update, actually, the upgrade. Kevin Wilcox, confirmed superstar dev for the defensive tackle. We're still looking for a breakout moment from Maurice Childs, but Wilcox is indeed absolutely fantastic. Cortland Ellington, of course, we knew moved up to star after his breakout moment this season. Yeah, Dion, too far gone to try and get upgrades. We'll see if we can get Michael Walker an upgrade because it'll make him a tradable asset. And then Chris Barnes will be the other upgrade. So a superstar DT in our first draft is fantastic, to say the least. And more player upgrades. What do we got? Casey Austin improves. Love this guy. Absolute monster. Star Dev, 21 years old. Maurice Childs hasn't gotten a breakout moment, but that's okay. Maybe someday. Marquise Beverly at running back. Again, we still don't know how good he is. Make him better as a power back since he's still a scheme fit. Don't know if I want to try to make him a better receiving back option. I kind of do, but Michael Walker doesn't go to scheme fit, unfortunately, because a lot of upgrades in the middle there. Deacon Gaddis was the random running back we picked up. And just try to make him more well-rounded. He probably won't stay beyond this year. I'm just waiting for the things to freak out. Tyrod Taylor improves. Way to go, Tyrod. Turning back the clock. 33 years old. Denzel Burke. Again, we'll just make you better as a blocker. He's a fill-in player for the year. And last guy was Kevin Wilcox. Superstar defensive tackle. Make him better as a speed rusher. I want him to be more well-rounded. I care about the attributes with our young guys over pure overall, because we know we're going to stick with them. So let's sim this game against the 1-8 Detroit Lions. So much for second season success. And we lose 38-28, which is probably a good thing. I mean, hey, we're worse than the Lions, who look like they're on pace. Or at least we lost to the Lions, who look like they're on pace to have the #1 pick. So that's actually great news that we lost that game. Now we get into scouting the secondary. Some big players would be nice. I'm just essentially waiting for the game to crash again. It's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when. But it's gonna happen. Again, so Barnes was the last guy that we picked there. Let's get Terrell into the scouting focus. Sheffield doesn't really matter. We'll get Isaiah Oliver in there because he's about to go up a point. Jared Whitfield. Leary. And for the hell of it, even Cheeks. Why not? Put him in there, try to help him out a little bit. And Richie Grant. Should be good. Scouting is done. Training is done. Player upgrades for the week. Cortland Ellington is improving. Not bad for a guy that we thought was a mistake. Goes up to star dev, and he's already up to a 79 overall. Eric Colbert, make him more agile, more well-rounded. Isaiah Oliver. Get him closer to scheme fit. Huge 2-point jump up to a 76. There's a good chance he sticks around now. Taquan Graham. Not looking that good, but gets an upgrade. Jared Whitfield. Or Jared Whitfield. Up to a 68. Maurice Winston. Also gets an upgrade points. Jonathan Garvin, just random depth linebacker. Claim that coach shot. There it is. I'd love to see it. And Alex Kappa on the O-line. Indeed gets better. Looks like he makes it up to an 80. But he is. Currently featuring negative morale. Alright. We'll sim this game against Seattle, and then I fully expect the game to crash again. Can we fall to 2-9? In the hunt. Yes, 30-27 loss. So we are in the hunt for the worst record in the league, which is perfect. We had a great draft class. Bengals and Bears right now are the top teams. Season ends today. Chiefs, Ravens, Colts, Browns, Dolphins, Titans. Panthers, Saints, Seahawks, Cardinals, Cowboys, and Bucks. We are in week 13, and I at least want to get to the end of the season tonight before we stop this stream. So indeed, we will march on. Let's do it. Contract negotiation. It is Caleb McGarry. Again, we will be moving on from hooray, we suck. Pretty much. But we suck intentionally. That's the goal. That is the goal. I mean, honestly, I didn't think we'd be this bad. But it's for the best. I mean, if we end up with a #1 overall pick, is anyone complaining? I mean, that might be somewhat problematic. Maybe potentially. In terms of affording everybody. But, you know, we can maneuver a little bit. Can make things happen. Let's get Maurice Winston in there. Alex Thomas, superstar safety as well. Beautiful. So we ended up with a couple of superstars straight out of that draft without any work to do. Let's get Tyler Bass in there. And J.K. Scott. That's awesome. We end up with a few superstars out of that first draft. Player upgrades for the week. Alex Blackburn improves again. Great news. The rookie O-lineman Matt Hennessy gets better. Make him more well-rounded. We are the suck. Joe Holcomb. Try to make him a scheme fit, and then we'll work on making him like a dominant slot receiver. Like, we want him to be a slot receiver, but I want him to be a scheme fit first. Jermaine Cage improves as well. Not bad for a random UDFA. Connor Leary at corner. Getting better in terms of zone defense. Chris Hawley, depth O lineman. Make him a little bit better. And Greg Hardwick, our wide receiver, getting better. Make him more physical. We'll make him more physical. All right. So, let's get pooped on by the Rams. It's gonna happen. 27-24, so it's a pretty close game. Like, the funny thing is we get blown out sometimes, and other times it's really close. So, it shows that we're on the cusp. We just need to, you know, this team just needs to take a few steps forward. Or we can be the Dolphins, or not the Dolphins, but like the Detroit Lions and never get better, and then, it'll be one or the other. Alright. Scouting college players was done. Didn't need to click on it, but hey, we can go back and look. Why not? And the weekly strat. Oh, we'll keep pass for 2 touchdowns. Why not? Last thing we looked at, or last player we looked at was JK, so let's get Mr. Colt Johnson in there. Javian Hawkins. Get all of our running backs involved in training here. Honestly, we'll throw Ringgold in there too because he's very close to upgrading. Ridley is as well. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I think it crashed. Whoo, boy. Alright. Alright. It crashed again. That has to be at least 10 times tonight that this has crashed on us. And it's going to do a full console crash.